What's up, YouTube? I was just going over some of the Blitz games I played recently, and yeah, this one really stood out to me as interesting positional game where I made some blunders. So here's the opening. Black's playing pretty passively, and I hit him with D5 just to give him an isolated D pawn. I mean, I also have a isolated D pawn, but I have more space. And I mean, up until this point, I think I played pretty perfectly. But I became obsessed with this. I'm not commenting yet because I think my play so far has been really good. Um, but became obsessed with this idea of like not letting him castle, and instead I can notice he has a bad bishop. I have a good bishop, and he's weak on the light squares. So here, okay, this move is also okay. Rook E1, bishop E7, but then this is a blitz game, so I didn't really calculate. But even beyond calculation, there's no way I'm going to be able to stop him from castling. I took with the knight and I played f4. He played here, which this move is not hard to see. If he goes back to d7, okay, maybe I have something. Maybe I can play queen e2, and then if he castles, I can take the bishop. But knight g6 defends the bishop. I can't really put any more pressure on it. And yeah, f4, oops. Engine still says I have an edge here. I mean, I do have more space, but I'm weakening my king from dark squares, and he does have a dark squared bishop, and queen obviously can check me there. And yeah, I played f5, went back here, um, queen e5, and bishop f4. So I figure if he trades queens, I'll have like a good knight versus bad bishop game. And, yeah, here I was aiming to come in here, but really this is like a threat that's easily stopped, and then he can kick me back. So I think better maybe would have been to come here. Engine saying a4, but yeah, I think putting my knight over here was a mistake. And but that's what I did. He controls it, and he's going to kick me back with b5. And yeah, and it's still saying I have quite a big edge. Yeah, this makes more sense. It's more flexible. Yeah, I wanted to control the c file, but really, once I bring my knight back here, he's not going to penetrate on the c file. So yeah, better to bring my rooks to the center, maybe over to the king side, where I have the space. But anyway, this is what I did. Checks me. Did not look at this. Why am I giving up this pawn? I guess I have such a good blockade here. Yeah, I don't know. I do not want to give up that pawn. So I defended it. Yeah, I was thinking he would play g6 here, but he didn't. e3. So I think I'm doing great here. And yeah, this was a big mistake. There's really no reason for that. There's no reason to start bringing my king in. Maybe not to f3 yet, because he could push g6, although then he could push f6. Yeah, but yeah, this is just kind of like one of these mistakes that non-master players make, and even sometimes masters make. Just like, I have a good position. My goal is to just play solidly and not mess it up, and this is just an example of me messing it up. I'm just creating a weakness for myself for no reason. And earlier, I forgot at what point I wanted to put my knight here, but I saw that bishop here is just double attack. And then I just played it here, and I resigned here. But already, engine says that black has a huge edge, because now he can create a passed pawn. Yeah, this rook, my pawns are great here. holding up his pawns. He's not going anywhere. This pawn is also on the color of his bishop. He's not penetrating on the c-file. Meanwhile, I can just move my king up. Maybe move my kingside pawns up. And yeah, there's not a whole lot he can do. But with one horrible blunder, just give him everything. I give him a target here. And now I just can't just sit passively, even if I don't blunder my knight, because now I'm the one who can really do nothing, and he's the one who can play here, 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 and create his own pass pawn. So, yeah. So, yeah, this was an interesting game, but really my opening idea and my positional play with a knight takes knight was just very bad. And, yeah, I felt like this was an instructive game. And I thought I'd make a short video about it. Hope you liked it.